Good morning. This week we are descending the energy centers, beginning at the third energy center and ending at the root chakra. Join me each week as I share guidance and inspiration related to your food choices, the chakras that are influenced by them, and the actions that you can take. Because you see, the relationship that we have with food and how we eat can be a clue to how we approach everything else in our lives. The universal law of creation shows us that the outside world is a reflection of our inner world, as within, so without. So let's dive into this week's energetics and food inspiration. We are heading into the 10th week of this first season of energetics and food inspiration, and the card this week says, I savor the sweetness of life rather than seek sweeteners in food. Do you find that you're in a perpetual cycle of cravings for high sugar foods like biscuits, chocolate, cake, cool drinks, and pastries? This card is from the third chakra, or third energy center, and this chakra emphasizes the power to be an individual, to be unique. It provides us with the fuel or drive to express ourselves. Our self-esteem and self-worth are reflected in this energy center that connects us to others without reliance on being part of the tribe or in a partnership. It's through willpower that we can deliver on our life mission to provide for life's necessities, connect with others, and express ourselves creatively, having fun and engaging in that which lights us up. Except for many of us, we live in a high stress state where we are dealing with the power-hungry demands of work and society. Give me some love if you agree with that. The expectations are high, and our ability to handle the demands makes us look like Olympic jugglers, if there was such an Olympic sport. We just have too many balls in the air, and this can leave us feeling exhausted and weighed down with no lightness around, which then makes so much sense as to why we reach for something sweet. It's indulgent, and in a deadline-oriented world, it's a quick shot of comfort and distraction before we get stuck into the next task. The third chakra is also connected to the pancreas, which is the organ that produces insulin. Now, insulin is the hormone that is responsible for shifting blood sugar into your cells. But when your cells don't require blood sugar for repair and growth, then blood sugar is then deposited into your fat cells. When the foods that we choose to eat do little to nourish us and put extra demands on our digestive system, that's when chronic diseases begin to show up. So this card this week is calling you to find other ways to put the comfort, indulgence, and fulfillment into your life. It can be as simple as eating at regular times, choosing foods that will help to maintain your blood sugar levels, which then means stable energy for you and better appetite control, or adding color, adding yellow into your wardrobe and your foods. The color of sunshine exudes fun and joy, and the vibration of this color will stimulate your solar plexus energy center. So what are you going to do this week to add sweetness into your life? In case we've not met before, hi, my name is 𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤 and I am a reformed supermom, hormone specialist and nutrition life coach. And I help women in their mid-40s, early 50s to release sugar cravings, hot flashes and poor sleep so that they have a positive relationship with their body and prioritize their health and well-being to enjoy the next phase of life with confidence. So welcome. I'm glad that you're here. Now, our next card is from the second chakra or second energy center, and that is the sacral center. The sacral chakra is associated with all that makes life sweet, creativity and moving from survival to the idea of embracing what makes life living for. So the second card this week it actually plays beautifully into the first card, as it says, my inner child engages in the playfulness of a tasty meal. When last did you play and have fun? When last did you play with your food? I remember taking my sons to baby classes, and some of these sessions were about tactile experiences. They would sit in a plastic shell container, and there would be cooked spaghetti to hold and squish and yogurt and other messy foods that would make me all twitchy. Yeah, don't like that messy, but it was so good for the tactile experience. And they would be sitting in that plastic shell playing with the spaghetti or the yogurt. And my son-in-law presses out his daughter's sandwiches with a biscuit cutter, and she gets to eat sandwich men and bite their heads off with relish. So, of course, we don't have to get naked in a plastic tub to have fun with food. You could take a picnic outside and sit cross-legged and eat with your fingers, which is exactly what I did this weekend. I went away for the weekend with my lovely friend, and we had a picnic on Saturday lunchtime, which was just delightful. You can make faces with your food. I didn't do that with my kids, but maybe you did. And now do it for yourself, or plate your food worthy of a food photographer and take some pictures and get creative with the foods that you are choosing to eat. When our second chakra is imbalanced, you may find that you're not able to take action on your creative ability, or it could be the other extreme of being so creative to the point of exhaustion. Or as women, maybe your experience is recurrent yeast infections or infertility issues or endometriosis, and this is showing up as an imbalanced second chakra. Now, would you like your own personal energetics and food session? I can do this for you. Every month I offer a limited number of these sessions to my people. And what I do is I ask for some background information from you, and then I draw 3 cards intuitively based on that background information that you have shared with me, so that it is attuned with your energy centers. It's a very personal experience, and I will guide you through the selected cards and share with you the actions that you can take to help balance the energy centers that have shown up for you. And so I will make the recording, I will share it with you, and then we can have a 30-minute session to answer any questions that you might have that come up once you have watched that recording. So if you would like your own personal energetics and food session, then leave EFI in the comments below and I will send the link to you so that you can book that. Now, our third card is from the first energy center, or the root chakra. Do you see how this energy session has descended in order from the solar plexus to the sacral to the root? It's interesting, right? What does it mean? My interpretation is that in order for us to be our shining selves, we need to embrace our creative selves and ensure that we are meeting our basic needs. And the first chakra is concerned with the physical needs and survival. It could be associated with Maslow's hierarchy on the first level. When this center is synchronized, then we inherently know that we are able to survive in this world and that we are safe and provided for by ourselves, our family, and society. We know and have purpose, and we display commitment, patience, and consistency. The card this week says, I trust my eating instincts. This card has appeared before, and I like to think that when a card reappears, it is because our attention must be focused on this idea. So attention must be paid to what is coming through. What I know is that for many, we have dulled down our instincts, even though they are very much part of our nature, because instincts are not logical and cannot be explained. It sometimes feels easier to ignore or dismiss them, or to try to explain them. But when we have an immediate, deep feeling response to a person, event, or situation, we are likely responding before thinking it through. And this is instinct. Instinct provides us with knowledge. So when we consider this card, instead of dismissing and ignoring and filtering the knowledge through reason, respond and trust the signals that your body is sending you. Learning to communicate with your body allows you to fulfill your needs and strengthens your root chakra. As part of my Recalibrate sessions, my clients learn how to communicate with their body using muscle testing. And so it is possible to know what your body would like to be fueled with at any time. This week, take note of when your body is signaling you to eat and trust that signal to eat. Now, at the time of this recording, I have space to work with 4 women who are ready to unlock their mojo razzle dazzle by having a healthier relationship with their body and a positive frame of mind to enjoy the next phase of life by releasing cravings, hot flashes, and poor sleep. And these women no longer want to follow a diet cycle of restriction and willpower. So if that is you and you would like to know more about how you can work with me to get your mojo razzle dazzle back on and release the cravings and poor sleep, then you can reach out to me. Send me a private message on Facebook or a DM in the Instas, or comment below, and I will reach out to you and we can have a chat about how you can work with me. Thank you for joining me this week. I appreciate you being here. If you enjoyed this, please leave me some love. And if you know anybody who could benefit from what has been shared here today, please share and let them know that you were thinking of them when you watched this. I will see you again next week for another session of energetics and food inspiration. Have a great week and let me know what you will be focusing on this week. Will it be the third energy center, the second, or the first? And what will you be doing? Bye for now.